Hello, and welcome back to a round of Android Netrunner. This is Officer bringing you a recorded match, and I'm just gonna try out with this deck of mine I call Cash Pile. I literally just threw it together, so don't expect much. In fact, I just realized I forgot to put Beth Kilring Chang in it, making it a awful deck, considering that Beth is pretty much exactly what this deck would try to do every single time, so yeah, it's mandatory include for sure. Much more important than, say, an extra personal workshop would be. Um, the extra torch is just because I'm trying out with this torch combo that makes me stupid amounts of money, literally. Quality time might be excessive, I don't know. You need some early burst income, that's what these are for. Career firm might be worse than employee strike here. Whatever, no matter. Um, do I cut a drug dealer? Do I cut the torch? I never like installing torch with this deck, so it's probably not a good pick. Gordian is probably smarter, or Zoo Keymaster, because it's free with the link. I don't know, it's a thought. Anybody join my game yet? I can't believe I forgot Beth again. She's just better than Underworld Contact, better than data folding for sure, but unique, so I'd rather just have one so I can stack everything. Two drug dealers are there just so I find it early, or earlier. One of them is enough. Same old thing is for Levy, which I don't actually need Levy, or same old thing. I have Levy because I'm one of those old-fashioned sucker types who likes their security blanket. One day I'll grow up and use that extra slot for something that helps me win the game instead. For now, I guess we'll leave it as Levy. It should probably be Sack Construct number 3 so that Tapeworm can come out nice and early. Tapeworm without Sack Construct is pretty weak. It does buy you an extra turn, though. Oh, an extra turn! What's wrong with an early hyperdriver? That's 3 extra clicks. Well, do I generally... Get me to my deck builder. Do I generally have the memory for it? Generally speaking, I'm going to have one Atman or two down, and maybe a singleton of something else out of a base of 4 memory, and Dyson plus Cipher brings it up to 5 or 6, so yeah, maybe I'm okay. Actually, now that I think about it, the Dyson mem chips are probably what needs to get cut, because I'm not using that extra memory for much, and the link is sufficient. Good luck, have fun. FYI, recording. Hope that's okay. Also testing a completely new deck of mine, so expect failure. Okay, there we go. So let's see, options. I start off, the reason I kept this hand is this is the best opening hand card for me. Gain 9 credits off the bat. Sure, I give him money, but that just buffs my tapeworm for later, and then I can put down the Underworld Contact or whatever at my leisure. He left HQ open, so I don't think he has an agenda. Let's begin by drawing. Wait, this has to be your first click. Begin by money, then draw. If he was gambling on me not to run turn 1, he was correct. I would like to install this, but without any link, it doesn't do me any good yet. So focus on investments that pay off right away, I guess. I can put down the clone chip early, or I can draw past this hand and throw away Clot so that I can install it from the trash later. Both good options. Kind of want the clone chip down early because I intend to quality time in the beginning of my next turn, and rather than having 10 cards in hand, I'd rather have 8. A little easier not to have to throw cards away. Bad strategy if you're thinking in terms of, oh, he is over-Jacksoning his hand. If he does it again without installing an ice, he probably is throwing away agendas. If he does not, God only knows. If he does, I'm going to be sneaky and pretend that I have Rumor Mill. Rumor Mill is a card that can make his Jackson effectively useless. Jackson is useful because he, well, you guys should know this. I don't know why I'm explaining. He's protecting his Jackson. That's interesting. I guess this is that HB deck that gets money by having more ice out and resing more Bioloid, so makes sense that he'd put more cards down. Now, draw up. Come on, show me the money. I have the Sack Construct, and I have the Tapeworm Finder. I also have my Drug Dealer, but I still do not have my thingy. The thingy what thingies, you know what I'm talking about, guys. My Dyson mem chip to turn this guy on. I can install 1, 2 cards, 3 cards, and then make a run. It's probably my best bet. So 1, 2, 3 cards. Oh, wait. I miscalculated. What were my clicks? Oh, my first click was to take a whole bunch of cards. That's right. So we'll run HQ here. I don't mind pitching a piece of junk. Do I trash Baker Bay Grid? On the one hand, that could give him lots and lots of money. On the other hand, I don't mind him being rich. All that means is that I get rich faster. So, no, you can keep that. In exchange, however, I intend to install a tapeworm. With a sacrificial construct on the board, he'll either have to waste 2 whole turns purging, find a faster answer, or just let it stay. Of these cards, Clot is the one that's most useful to me in the trash, potentially. So, let's see how this works. Now, the problem with this approach is if there's a person. This is where my love of having that one-off levy comes into play. I can burn all 3 clone chips just harassing him with this tapeworm until eventually he decides to stop purging it and just drop below 10 credits. If he's at 6 credits, it's just 1 credit per turn, which isn't bad. Incidentally, now that I think about it, this rogue does have... Oh yeah, I forgot. I have Clot in the bin, which means I can prevent him from just simply fast advancing to get around this. Also, he's drawing more. At this point, he has drawn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13 cards out of 49-ish. He almost certainly has an agenda either in his hand or in the trash, and I'm going to go find the damn thing. If I start running past here, he's going to start resing extra bioroids for sure. And right now, I don't really have a need to put him on any pressure. Let's just run archives to pop his Jackson. I don't mind him getting a free card or 2. That's totally fine. Okay, that didn't pop his Jackson, and he apparently has scarcity of resources and most of his influence tied up in a Caprice, which could actually hurt my very late game when he friends in high places it back into play, because I don't have a Caprice killer. Probably need to spare the influence for one, because that's really important. Okay, let's draw. I can either install, or I can overdraw, and then install. I want to install my card drawer. That engine is going to be huge for my... and I want to get my free credit with Kate, so I'm going to install this as well. Or this. Which one's more important? He's saying he has to do Cyberdex shenanigans, but here's the thing. If he Cyberdex purges my Clot, I can keep it alive with the Sacrificial Construct. Do I have 2 Sacons or just 1? I put 2 in here, so that's good. I may have to go up to 3 depending how much work I see it doing in the future. Okay, so he pitched... No, I made him pitch the Jackson before. This is probably Breaker Bay Grid plus money, if I know my opponent right. I don't think he would have the guts to put an agenda right away. But if he does, it's only a 2-point agenda, so I can still wing it. So let's just draw twice here. And then we'll decide what to do. I guess just money up some more. So drop the R&DI for implied threat. Maybe that compels him to ice up R&D a little more. Maybe it doesn't. Yup, money. Perfect. See, that's a slow drip of 2, which gets my tapeworm online. I'm now getting 6 credits next turn, just for starting my turn. He really should try to purge the SatCon out of me right now, just to get rid of this tapeworm. And I really am trying to find my second tapeworm, because double tapeworm would be sick right now. But I don't want to, I don't want to invest too much resources in getting it online, because one purge will kill one tapeworm. So better that I draw into it naturally and just cost him a turn. The drug dealer is going to keep me drawing for the rest of the game. So, yep, see? The implied threat on R&D worked perfectly. It compelled him to ice more. Pretty soon he's going to try to score through here. My goal is to be at a point where I can run anything before that happens. So we've got one... Okay, he still isn't trying to stay under the tapeworm hard enough. I kind of want to run first click against headquarters and just see what happens. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I faceplant into something unsavory. I don't have any breakers in the bin. I kind of want to put one of my admin in the bin just so I can survive that. Double draw. Oh, perfect. I got the thing I needed to get more money online. Let's put money online first. There we go. I'm now paying for my drug dealer every turn automatically and making a profit. Next will be money, install, or money, draw. I don't know. I'll figure something out. Okay, that's probably the attempt to score. That is almost certainly the attempt to score. So first thing I'm going to do is money up. And again, do I just give it to him? I mean, what do I really lose by giving him this? I shouldn't have moneyed first. I should have drawn first. That was a mistake in turn ordering. I think I just give it to him again, honestly. It's accelerated beta test, it's Vitruvius, it's fine. The allure of money is very tempting. If I put both these down, I'm going to make bank going forward. No, what I'm going to do is overdraw once, put one card down, and then discard one of my admins so that I'm ready to run. I don't actually need the second drug dealer at all, but I prefer admin in the bin to anything else right now. So I'm actually going to put admin in the bin. That way I can run it against anything in a pinch. All I need is a stack of cash and I can get through one ice or one ice. And considering most of his ice is probably bioroids, it's going to be even easier. But if he just flat scores this, yep, he did flat score it. I should have stolen it. But whatever, we made the right call. We don't need that point. We don't need to stop him. And if he runs a beta test with no Jackson on the board, he's in bad shape. He was just a Vitruvius. That's fine. So, take my clicks. Drop. Drop again. I don't need the second Dyson. One is plenty. Money. And another guy. This time I will discard the extra drug dealer. I only want to draw one at a time because, as you can see, I'm already most of the way through my deck. Maybe I should have kept both drug dealers. Then I would never have to spend a click drawing again. I haven't played with 2 drugs down, but maybe it's correct. I'm at 24 credits. I'm pretty much coasting right now. Or rather, surfing on money. This is going to be his real scoring remote going forward. That much is pretty clear. I say we just run this and figure out what it is and let him rest some ice and just go. I'm kind of at that point now. I can put out an admin at not 0. With clone ship, it'll be reduced price by 1. I can click through it if it's a bioroid that's more efficient to click through. In fact, I should let him res a little bit of ice first and figure out. Okay, it is a nasty one, and it's at strength 4, so it's actually probably that's a good number to have an admin at in general. If I click through the trash of hardware, I take a lot of brain damage. If I click through the last couple subs, yeah, this is a one that's not good to click through. Let's go ahead and clone in my admin with 4 power counters, please. And then just break it. That last sub fires, but, you know, it doesn't do any damage. Okay, so here he gets a free res, which puts him underneath the tapeworm cut. Well, not underneath, but lower. And I get my Vitruvius. So he thought he could be cheeky and do it twice. Maybe he just didn't read the trash, or maybe he decided it wasn't important. Or that I wasn't going to go for it, which I might not have. More money is always a good thing, so we're just going to put down even more money. Cipher! Now I am in business. Put down an admin at 0, have the Cipher out, just win games. I can face check any ice in the game. at least once per turn. I can now break both of these ice with my admin at 4. He has once again put himself in tapeworm for 2 territory, so I will take all the monies. I don't even need to worry about Kate discounts, honestly. Let's draw once, install twice. Draw once, install 1, install at 0, and rather than letting him get off more fires of his ability, which will result in him going broke and not giving me tapeworm money right now, I'm going to... Do I draw again? I think I draw again, and I discard the extra dice and chip. Because I just want to get through my whole deck quickly. He's thinking that I'm using my influence on extra data suckers to supplement this rig of Atman at 4 and 0. But Cipher does a better job good enough job for supplementing, at least it has so far for me. This is good. This is very good for him. It forces me to make a run here to test his metal. I can't just let it go, even though it probably is just money, though. But look at that. I just made 14 credits at the start of my turn, I think. I started with... No, sorry, 9. Did I just make 10 at the start of my turn? So, now what? So now I decide what to do here. I think I run first click here and just see what happens. I can't probably get all the way through, but I can face check at least once. It'll make him spend a little money. I do need more breakers, though. Maybe I should drop this and then run. 3 clicks... No, if I save all my clicks, I can click through a Fairchild 5.0 or 3.0 first. So yeah, we'll run server 1 first click and face the consequences. Come on, lay it on me. Also, I still want my Beth. So that's uncomfortable. Oh no, wait, it's perfect. I'll just break it with this guy. All of his ice is 4 strength so far, so it's pretty good for me. Now he can use his ability to res another. That is in fact the 3.0 just as predicted. So let us continue our running. We will break the next one with the same method. Trace. Fire. Because I have 2 links, so I probably get through here for free. Yes, I do. Okay, keep going. Do I click through here? Yes, I do. I can always... Okay, good. So he did that right. Here I've already clicked through this guy because I would rather just honestly get in there with... Oh my god, can I not use an AI for this one? Ha 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 ha. Okay, that is good. That is very good. I think he gets me here. I don't think I can beat this. So the only way I get in here is by burning a clone chip to bring out a SMC, then burning an SMC. May have done that in the wrong order. So that's actually kind of what I was thinking, except not the way that he's thinking of it. I was thinking of getting out int zoo, but apparently this is the version where I didn't put zoo in yet. So what the hell? I'll just match the strength on touring and break it. And just keep going. I mean, at this point, I'm rich enough to afford the universe. I might as well pay for it. And it was an ABT. If I had let him fire that with a Jackson, that could have been bad for me. Here, I think I would rather let my tapeworm go off. Like, he can be too poor to give me tapeworm money. I don't need this anymore because I already hard installed the torch, so that can just go. I'm all out of clone chips, though, I think, right? I have one, two... No, I have one left. It's in my hand. So I do need to install a clone chip before he fast advances, but at 5 credits, he can't afford fast advance. Parasite got cut in favor of Clot. Clot is more fun, but this rig makes Parasite a little redundant. Parasite is more fun, I mean. So now here's the question. How much do I run the server for? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 credits gets me into that server. Okay, maybe I don't have to get in there. Maybe he installs a break or break grid, which strongly suggests that that was not, in fact, an agenda, because why would you put a break or break grid on top of an agenda? He's at exactly enough credits to afford an agenda. Whatever. Draw 3. Okay, so here are the options. Option 1 is to run HQ and put down a new thingamabob, but why bother? Option 2 is get out a clone chip for free, put out money, and put out even more money. At first, Vitruvius needed to be a successful ABT. Even just the pressure it would have put on me to set up less and run more would have been enough. I knew your first agenda was 80% odds an agenda, but figured, who cares, make money. Okay, so next turn is going to be gain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 minus 1, plus minus tapeworm money, 7-ish credits. Hedge fund into all the money in the universe, run HQ, and put down the second tapeworm. My tapeworm feels hungry. That is the meanest thing I could have said. I should not have said that. But whatever, it's all good. He can have 3 credits. At this point, I'm doing too well to begrudge him that. So this deck lacks many tools, the most important of which is multi-access. I would say the Caprice Nisei is also pretty important, and I need to do something about not having Caprice Nisei. Sorry, the counter to Caprice Nisei. And its ilk. A singleton of political operative would be nice. Rumor mill, I can afford the influence, but I kind of hate that card on principle, to be honest with you. Employee strike is all the rage these days, and with good reason, but I don't really know that I would run employee strike in this deck. We'll see. Okay, so he's discarding from HQ. Go figure. And 9 credits. Return 18 credits. Let's go. I do have an R&D interface. I should be running R&D. First click money. Second click. Second click thingamabob. Third click run R&D. That's a fair child. I will break it in its entirety. And then I'll keep going. And he will get an ID fire here, making my tapeworm meaningless. He almost certainly will use it too, because he needs to be poor. Unless he's saving up for the Eve, which would be silly of him. Here goes. Oh, he's not rezzing. Well, okay, that's fine. He is saving up for the Eve. Uh-huh. Double access. Do I trash an Adonis campaign? Nah, I want him to have stuff that doesn't help him win the game in the way. Run HQ a couple times here too. Or just once, I guess. That's fine. Okay, now he's poor, which is what I needed. Let's cipher this. I haven't used it yet, might as well. It's a nice little discount there. So he's banking on biotic labor to save him this game. But that's silly because I can always clot him. He also doesn't realize I can levy. I should probably levy soon and make him abandon all hope. And to do that, I would have to have Personal Workshop to install the clot on, ideally. Or just install it raw. I mean, does that really hurt me? If I pitched all the extra memory from the Dyson mem chips... Nope, there's one more coming. So maybe draw, install... I don't know, whatever. We'll see. Because as long as I have the clot in play against him, he can't just fast advance to win. Ultimately, that clot is proving much more useful than Parasite in this situation. And my god, I'm making 5 credits a turn regardless of tapeworming. With tapeworming, it's even better. So if he's very clever, he'll res one of these to go broke intentionally to deny... Well, I guess it doesn't matter if he denies me a tapeworm credit, really. That might be a caprice. If so, why doesn't he just put it on the scoring remote? I guess because he's more likely to lose off of R&D right now than he's on the scoring remote. Let's go ahead and test all his servers. I want to know what I'm dealing with. Oh yeah, it's the Adonis campaign I neglected to trash before. Yeah, I'll deny him money, that's fine. Draw again. Draw again, or double install. Install one. And let's just draw again, I guess. I already know things that I don't need. I probably don't need Inti ever in this position. All of his ice literally is either a code gate or costs 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. An Atman at 5 would just seal the deal, but again, not necessary. There's the extra memory for my new tapeworm. So, drop a mem chip, make a run. Yay, he has a lot of money! My tapeworm is awesome now! But what's he gonna do about it with all the money now? I mean, he can't fast advance because I can clot him. But I really do need to keep that clot threat alive, I think. He's digging through his R&D fast. He's probably going to set up a scoring remote eventually. That's the caprice for the scoring remote. That's a good play, honestly. So if it's not about money, and then it's about multi-access. So if I run archives once to Papa Jackson, and then I run HQ 3 times, that's probably a good line of play. Or forget popping Jackson, because that doesn't win me the game. Let's just run HQ. Run HQ. Cipher this time, I guess. Cipher, break, continue. Sure, use it, I don't care. This is all about access right now. Heinlein grid. I actually am trying to dig for something in his hand, so I should get rid of the junk in the way. Run HQ again. Match. Break. break, continue, give me a few accesses, search up 3.0. Do I take another access or do I not? Maybe not. He can't score just yet. He can put something into scoring remote, which will be painful for me, but he cannot score quite yet. So let's double tapeworm. Let's encourage the purge. I want an extra turn. And at this point I can afford to lose one or even both tapeworms and it's no big deal. Diesel, last card, so useless. So what is my actual last card? What have I been waiting for? Nothing really. I'm pretty happy with anything. He is down to like no cards in deck. That's a very good position for me. Because I only need to steal 2 agendas more. He still needs to score 2, and it's much harder for him to score 2 than it is for me to steal 2, I think. Okay, that's it. That's the game-winning agenda. Well, the second to game-winning agenda. And all I have to do is win a Caprice battle to take it. So the question is, can I or can I not? It's 2, 4... We already calculated this. It's 10 credits to run this server on an average day. Here's the play. First I run this server for 10, then I run R&D, forcing him to kill this, then I run this for 10 again. That will make me very poor. The alternative is I run this server for 10, I run archives for 10, for however much, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then this gets rezzed, I try to fight it out, I run archives, yeah, okay, this is the better play. These upgrades also might be nothing. I mean, they might not be caprices, but they might be. I think I have to contest the scoring remote this turn. Even if it turns out to be nothing, I still have to contest it, because I can't know that it's nothing. Please let me continue. There's nothing for you to res with your ability, that's fine. Break, break. He gets the trace, which he can fire if he desires, but I have Link, and if he spends a lot of money on it, I'll just laugh and take the brains. It's not that important. Although if he spent just a medium amount of money, that would be interesting. I don't cipher here. Break, break, break. That is what we expected. That is exactly what we expected, so all is going according to plan so far. Now we continue. And bid 1. It's probably a 2 bid. Oh, it's a 0 bid, that's fine. Now we run R&D. Decide if he wants to get rid of the protection on the remote. Or he wants to keep it. At this point, oh, that was not a very well protected remote to begin with. So now I just, well, that makes my day a lot easier. Next is run archives and next is run here again. So this is the most valuable place to cipher. Break, break, continue. I'm using the wrong admin there. I should use the 0 admin to break my cipher one, but no matter. It's all the same functionally. New, break, break. I did miscount. I should have broken this 3 times. And he's not running this trace. If he was, he might pay 6 to brain damage me. But it won't be correct. Okay, let's see if he does. There's no card in my hand that I value it too much to lose to a little brain damage, and him being poor is always a good thing. Yep, he's not doing it, and that's fine. Okay, he is Jacksoning now, which suggests that these are not agendas. Or if they are, I don't really know how much he buys himself putting 2 agendas back in the deck in a 15-card deck when I'm about to see 3 cards. So let's access the cards. Heimdall, Eli, Sherlock. Oh, you know what it is? He recognized my plan. That's what it is. He knew that I was going to run Archives next to force him to res to then make him do that exact line of play. I can contest the Caprice one more time, probably, or can make sure he wasn't bluffing, which I think he wasn't. Why would you bluff here? He was bluffing. Bluffing was a good decision on his part, but I think that's it for me here. I'm gonna. Oh, I have to pitch to Cipher. I'm gonna pitch Diesel because I will not Diesel for 1 card. So he can triple advance and score that, which puts him finally on 4 points, needing at least 1 more agenda and 2 more turns to score that. I have time yet. On my side. Oh my god, it's a false lead. That's interesting because Heinlein Grid means if he forfeits it during my run, he can cause me serious grief. He can take away all my money right when I need money to deal with these. And if he does that right before Ichi 1.0, then I'll be forced to trash cards. Well, at least I have the sack constructs down, so this is the best time to run that server, honestly, and fix this mess. I'm going to put down the sack con, then I'm going to run. And then he can forfeit this if he so desires. The jank is strong with this one. But, yeah, I should be okay, because I'm about to get double tape more money, so that's really good. Okay, so Sacrificial Construct definitely goes down first. Then we're going to run server, the R&D server. We're going to see just 1 new card functionally, but it's still worth it. Okay, so he's not going to fire it yet. He might not fire it at all, honestly, but that's his prerogative. I have to get in there and destroy his Heinlein grid one way or the other. So if he doesn't fire it now, he'll never get the opportunity. He can fire it here before the encounter. And then I still have clicks, so I can click through the trash of programs. So P's got nothing. And if I was clever, and I am, I would actually leave 1 trash program since the SACCON can deal with it. Okay, P's letting it through. Trace. Yep, there we go. Card from deck, card from deck, card from deck. 1 new card, it's a Biotic Labor. Not to belabor the point, but that is exactly what I don't need from him right now. This is just a temporary roadblock, so credit is probably fine. And just end the turn. I'm playing this slow because there's not much to go fast about. I'm going to have to start running his HQ a little bit more. He's on 3 points. He needs 2 more agendas still. The drug dealer is not hurting me much. You know what? I should run, intentionally hit the subroutine so that it trashes a card, and then trash my own drug dealer. Because I get to choose which card to trash. That is really cool. I never actually considered that interaction. Because it's a niche interaction that will barely ever occur. Also, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 11 points left in either his hand or the deck, and it's not in the top 3 cards. Wasn't in the top 3 cards. He can have it. I don't... Oh, whoa, what is Hellion Beta Test? Trace 3 is successful. Trash 2 installed non-programs and take bad pub. What 2 non-programs do you care about in specific, and why are you paying for it? I mean, Cipher is good, but you can... Oh, he can afford to outtrace me. He can pay about 10. Be 11. And the SATCON will not protect me. I have my backup Cipher in hand. If he does go this way... This actually is a very interesting play on his part. Because the Cipher is going to put me down to exactly 0 memory, and the mem chip, in addition to the Cipher, forces me to trash just 1 program from my rig, but it also turns off 3 cache. That's fine. I can manage this. Sure, I'll boost link 0. That's fine. He has the trace. Because I can't contest that even with all my money. Wait, I could. He's trashing clone chip. How can I prevent the trashing of clone chip? How can it be prevented? Oh, SATCON. Yeah, okay. I will prevent that. Done. And done. He can have the Cipher. Yep. And backup Cipher in my hand. Okay, so, all the money in the world. He just went broke for nothing. There's my backup Cipher. Do I just credit up, I guess? I could run this, but again, do I really care if he gets 2 points? It's not that I don't care if he gets 2 points, it's that I care if his Caprice fires or not. If I could get in past Caprice, I win. Nah, let's just run his hand. I mean, obviously, you want to know where the agendas are, that's where they are. Let's just go there, take them, win the game. Let me in, please. He has... Shouldn't he have bad publicity? Oh no, that's if unsuccessful, so I would have had to contest the trace to make that happen. I think I could have. 9 plus 3 is 12. Okay, that's not what I like at all. So here's the ploy. Do I run it? Nah, let's run R&D again. R&D is 3 new cards. One of them's gonna win me the game, probably, eventually. Cipher, break, break. Continue, break, break. Continue. Break, break. No trace. Continue. Success. Card from deck. Card from deck. Card from deck. Credit, credit, run HQ, match, break, break, continue, success, dull. Now it's a bad situation, because if he goes to 5, then I'm in trouble. Cool. He let me do that. That's nice of him. He did not have to, but I'm grateful he did. Whatever. Wrong server. Run server 2. Break, break, break. Actually, not that last one. Just continue. Continue. It's fine. I mean, I'm running everything he's putting down, so there's really no reason for me to... Oh, thank God he shuffled. That gives me one more opportunity to get into R&D this turn. If I just run naked, can save the 2 credit clicks. Save the 2 credit clicks. Yeah, there's no money saving here, so just, yeah. Successful run is successful. Credit, credit, run, I guess. Run R&D. Cipher. Break. Break. Continue. Break, break. Continue. Break, break. Continue. Triple access. Come on. Show me the money. He shuffled the deck. Show me the money. He shuffled the deck. There it is. Finally. Yay! Yay, eventually. GG. Well played. Very fun all around. And Caprice made it close. I was sure you had Caprices on both HQ and R&D, so figured I'd run both to kill one. Or was I wrong? I could tell, and without my double sack con would have been very effective. But I could afford even the gnarliest of faceplants. Also, Tapeworm MVP. GG. Very entertaining. Not just for Caprice Tech. Okay, awesome. So that went well. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to cut the recording now, and I'll see you guys next time.